This is a true story. It happened right here in my town. One night, 17 kids woke up, got out of bed, walked into the dark, and they never came back.
I'm the director of Barbarian.
A lot of people die in a lot of weird ways. You're not going to find it in the news because the police covered everything all up.
On August 8th.
This is where the story really starts.
Weapons. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
The McDonald's Snack Wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch Snack Wrap. Spicy Snack Wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack Wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. That's ZipRecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter.com/zip.
Celebrate over 100 years of steak perfection during the Omaha Steaks Anniversary Sale. Save 50% site-wide on USDA certified tender steaks and more. Plus, get an extra $35 off with code CERTIFIED at omahasteaks.com today. Don't wait. Shop the anniversary sale at omahasteaks.com to save 50% on legendary steaks and more. Plus, get an extra $35 off with code CERTIFIED. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details.
Need to restock inventory, cover seasonal dips, or manage payroll? OnDeck's small business line of credit provides immediate access to funds, up to $100,000, exactly when your business needs it. With flexible draws, transparent pricing, and full control over repayment, you can tackle unexpected expenses without missing a beat. Apply today at OnDeck.com, and funds could be available as soon as tomorrow. Depending on certain loan attributes, your business loan may be issued by OnDeck or Celtic Bank. OnDeck does not lend in North Dakota. All loans and amounts subject to lender approval.
Stoveleg Media. Igniting conversation.
Welcome to True Crime to Go. What can I get for you?
Hey, I just want a case that really highlights how broken the U.S. justice system really is. Do you have anything like that?
Pull up to the second window and we'll see you next crime.
Welcome to True Crime to Go. I am John here with Jamie, drinking a Coke Zero over there. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Not a sponsor, should be. You just ordered evidence of our system being broken. I feel like there's so much. Like you're going to a buffet, limitless.
Well, the case that I picked out today, I think is, I don't know. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't understand that reference. You know what I mean?
I mean, if your camel's hauling straw, there is a limit to how much straw it can carry.
There's one piece of straw.
One piece of straw.
You know, after you've piled on 10 tons of straw, that one last piece.
Yeah.
Well, that's the case that we have today. It's that final piece of straw.
Get us rolling, man.
We're going to go to October 8th, 2024. So just, golly, it's almost a year ago now, but It seems like just yesterday. And that's when we're going to go to Lonoke County, Arkansas. That's where a father who, in my opinion, is just like one of us, was desperate. And he made a 911 call that would set off one of the most, in my opinion, controversial legal sagas in recent memory. This one will get you fired up, man.
That father's name was Aaron Spencer. And the man that he would confront that night was accused of sexually abusing his 13-year-old daughter. What unfolded next left one man dead and another facing murder charges, and a state divided about whether this was justice or the work of a vigilante.
So let's go back July of that same year, 2024. That's when there was a 67-year-old named Michael Fosler who was arrested in Arkansas, and he was charged with 43 sexual offenses involving the 13-year-old daughter of Spencer, and 43 charges against him for a 13-year-old girl.
To be clear, 1 is way too many, but 43 is absolutely disgusting.
Well, I definitely think it's worth noting 43 because what happens next?
That included internet stalking of a child, first-degree sexual assault, and possession of a child sexual abuse material. Despite the severity of the accusations, Fosler was released on bond, something we talked about in our Patreon episode coming up in August. He was released under a strict no-contact order with this young girl.
This is infuriating that you could let a man go who's been accused of this, and I know innocent until proven guilty, but seems like if they charged him with 43 things, they have evidence to back up that. So according to Spencer's family, Fosler had been grooming that child, that little girl, and repeatedly assaulted her over the summer. And even after his arrest, they say he continued to try to contact her. So they let him out with a strict no contact order. He's continuing to try to make contact with her, but guess who isn't picked up and taken to jail?
Absolutely. And then we get to October 8th that we started off with. Around 1 a.m., Spencer noticed his daughter was missing from their home. The first thing he did was to go call 911 and report her missing. The second was obviously to start looking for her. While driving, he spotted a familiar vehicle, a white Ford F-150. He stopped, and inside that car, there were 2 people, his daughter and Michael Fosler.
That's when Spencer turned his truck around and began the pursuit. And according to an unsealed court document, which was released in June of this year, interesting side note, there was a gag order on this case until June of this year. So that's how we kind of have access to this. But Spencer used his truck to block Fosler's vehicle at the intersection of Highway 236 East and Highway 13 North. And Fosler's car was facing a ditch, so he kind of had him blocked in. And what happened next would be the center of a debate for months. Spencer exited his vehicle. He had a Glock 19, and he allegedly ordered Fosler to get out of the truck and to lay down in the ditch. Spencer later told police that his daughter tried to flee, but Fosler grabbed her and then lunged at Spencer with an unknown object in his hand. And Spencer, who said he believed he was in danger and that his daughter's life was also at risk, opened fire on Fosler.
He struck Fosler multiple times, hitting him in the chest, arms, and abdomen with rounds from the pistol, and then pistol whipped him. Spencer retrieved his daughter, went back to his truck, and called 911 again to get authorities to come to the scene of that crime. They arrived to find Fosler was dead. They arrested Spencer, booked him into the Lonoke County Detention Center for a preliminary first-degree murder, but he ended up bonding out the next day.
But then, in November, prosecutors downgraded the charge to second-degree murder with a firearm. So Spencer pled not guilty on December the 2nd of 2024. Almost immediately, support for Spencer surged online, as I think it's easy to imagine. Many saw him as a father who acted out of instinct to protect his child. There was a GoFundMe campaign that raised over $100,000 for his legal defense. His attorneys argued that he acted in defense of his child and that the act was committed in the heat of passion, which under Arkansas law could be reduced to, or reduce that murder charge down to manslaughter.
Yeah, we've talked about that quite a bit with the Mickey Steins case, and that's what I think the defense team's going for there. A lot of legal experts started weighing in here. Did Spencer fear harm, or was this an act of vengeance? Like you said, there was a gag order that came in late 2024. It barred anybody from speaking out about the case. It also sealed key documents from the public. But in May of this year, the Arkansas Supreme Court vacated the gag order. They ruled it was unconstitutional and that the judge had issued it without sufficient evidence or a formal hearing to decide it was necessary.
So, dude, he was let out on bail, but then when they formally filed charges, his bond's been denied. So this dad still in prison awaiting trial. Now, he was supposed to have a jury trial back in March. That got delayed. So now it looks like there's a new trial, which is set for August of this year. But I mean, we just covered a case this week that this woman murdered a man, had a child with that man of whom she murdered, and was able to keep the child while she was out on bail. This guy is protecting his daughter, in my opinion, and is not allowed to be on bail.
Yeah, this is certainly something you'll be opinionated about probably in one way or another. This is, I can see both sides of it really here, of protecting your family, and this is how you had to do it, and it's self-defense, and it was justified. Others say that it's a made-up story, that he went after this guy and found him. You know, either way, he had violated this order and had essentially kidnapped the man's daughter. So I think it's hard to argue that there wasn't some sort of justification, but you know, we'll see what comes of this, and we'll update you guys as updates become available. And John, I don't know, we're both fathers of daughters, so I think we feel very similar about this. That, and I could be wrong, but it seems, if what he says is true, like he was justified in defending himself and his daughter.
I would like to think so. I mean, this guy had his daughter in the truck with him. I would hope that the law would be on my side if that situation ever happened to me and my child.
Guys, this is an interesting one. Like we said, the trial is supposed to start here in a month or so, and we'll keep you posted when that happens. Also want to give a shout out. We were recently featured in an edition of Podcasts Day for one of our True Crime to Go episodes, the Fellowship Tragedy, the Lexington Church shooting. So encourage you to go check out Podcast Today. Just go to podcast.today. We'll put a link in the episode description so you can check that out and get true crime news up to date for you.
Guys, we appreciate you sticking around and tuning in each and every week.
It's been a crime story in 10 minutes or less.
Would you like crime with that?
What makes a leader? It's a tough question, but this we know for sure. True leaders lead by example. They take risks and plunge into life with determination. And for real leaders, there's a symbol of high adrenaline and high achievement, the Range Rover Sport. The Range Rover Sport redefines sporting luxury with a dramatic modern design that meets a distinctive sporting character. And a well-appointed cabin brings a sense of occasion to every drive. The active noise cancellation feature filters out unwanted sound, making the cabin a cocoon-like sanctuary. Optional PM 2.5 filtration reduces odors, bacteria, and allergens, while CO2 management enhances the wellness of everyone on board. Plus, you can curate the mood of every journey with configurable cabin lighting and bring a hint of refinement to every drive with optional 22-way adjustable, heated, and ventilated electric memory front seats with massage function. Build your Range Rover Sport at rangerover.com/US/sport. That's rangerover.com/US/sport.
Need to restock inventory, cover seasonal dips, or manage payroll? OnDeck's small business line of credit provides immediate access to funds, up to $100,000, exactly when your business needs it. With flexible draws, transparent pricing, and full control over repayment, you can tackle unexpected expenses without missing a beat. Apply today at OnDeck.com, and funds could be available as soon as tomorrow. Depending on certain loan attributes, your business loan may be issued by OnDeck or Celtic Bank. OnDeck does not lend in North Dakota. All loans and amounts subject to lender approval.
All right, quick break. Knock, knock. Who's there? Amazon Music. Amazon Music who? Amazon Music, where Prime members can listen to top comedy podcasts ad-free. No awkward interruptions, just nonstop laughs from your favorite shows. It's free, it's funny, and hey, it's better than my knock-knock jokes. Download the Amazon Music app and let the good times roll. Or go to amazon.com/ad-free-comedy. That's amazon.com/ad-free-comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
I'm no tech genius, but I knew if I wanted my business to crush it, I needed a website now. Thankfully, Bluehost made it easy. I customized, optimized, and monetized everything exactly how I wanted with AI. In minutes, my site was up. I couldn't believe it. The search engine tools even helped me get more site visitors. Whatever your passion project is, you can set it up with Bluehost. With their 30-day money-back guarantee, what do you got to lose? Head to Bluehost.com. That's BLUEHOST.com to start now.
You've listened to True Crimecast, distributed by Stoveleg Media. Check out stoveleg.com to find out more about your hosts and to find other podcasts to listen to. Stoveleg Media, igniting conversation.